Hey you! Yeah you, staring at the screen. Make sure you stick around until the end. You won't believe the outcome of this medical oddity. Every year, nearly 4 million babies are born in the United States alone. The majority will arrive in this world without complication and will go on to enjoy long, healthy lives. But a parent's job begins 9 months before a child is born. In fact, the topic of pregnancy is subject to countless films, TV series, and instructional guides, including 1984's What to Expect When You're Expecting. Many items in natural health products are also geared directly toward pregnant women in an effort to meet their unique needs and aid in carrying a healthy baby to term. But despite all the resources, sometimes there is just nothing you can do to ensure a routine pregnancy. Today we're going to hear about a couple who did everything right and still found themselves in an unimaginable situation. Barranquilla, Colombia is a fast-paced, art-driven city with a population of 1.3 million people. It is known for its festivals and large industrial sector, which produces, among other things, pharmaceuticals, soap, furniture, cement, and petroleum products. In February of 2019, it was the scene of a birth that captivated medical professionals and the rest of the world alike. Dr. Miguel Parra Saavedra is a specialist in high-risk pregnancies working at Cédule Fetal in Barranquilla. In February of 2019, one of his patients, an expectant mother named Monica Vega, came to him after her obstetrician identified what he believed to be liver cysts in her unborn child. But when Dr. Parra Saavedra took a closer look, he discovered something absolutely shocking. What the obstetrician thought was a cyst was, in fact, something much more astonishing. Inside of Monica's fetus was a second unborn fetus, fed by its own umbilical cord. The condition, known as fetus in fetu, is a developmental abnormality that occurs around the 4th week of pregnancy. At this stage, the embryo is folding and rolling in different directions. Through this process, it is forming the groundwork for the body structure and organ development. However, if the egg has split to form twins, it is possible for one of the rolling embryos to fold over the other. Because of this, the remaining embryo continues to develop with its twin inside of it. The condition was first discovered by British doctors in 1808 and affects around 1 in 500,000 pregnancies. However, in recent years, there have been increased rates of fetus in fetu throughout India, Indonesia, and Singapore. Unfortunately, the condition comes with many variables and the risks are often hard to assess ahead of time. In 2008, doctors in Rhode Island encountered a case of fetus in fetu in which the child was removed via C-section. But when doctors tried to remove the enveloped twin, they realized that there were in fact 11 separate twins living inside the small child's body. Sadly, the child didn't live, and in February of 2019, Monica Vega was facing the same uncertain scenario. We'll find out more about this unique medical case in just a second. But first, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon right now. After you click the bell, comment "Notification Squad" below, and I'll reply to all of you saying thanks. In some cases of fetus in fetu, there is only one umbilical cord, and the enveloped twin becomes parasitic, robbing its host of vital nutrients and even blood. In Monica's case, it appeared that each twin had its own umbilical cord. This increased the likelihood that one of the twins may survive, but Dr. Parra Saavedra had other concerns. It was feared that if the enveloped twin was large enough, it may crush vital organs in the larger twin during labor. After much deliberation, it was determined that doctors would deliver the baby via C-section to allow the highest likelihood of survival. On February 22nd, doctors extracted a 7-pound baby boy from Monica via C-section. But before doctors could operate on the newborn, they had to allow him to stabilize from the delivery. The following day, doctors performed laparoscopic surgery to remove the enveloped twin. The laparoscopic method allows doctors to perform surgery with small robotic tools that don't require large incisions or invasive techniques. Once they extracted the twin, they learned the full extent of its development. The twin inside Monica's baby was a little girl and was using it for blood, effectively confirming that despite having a second umbilical cord, it was, in fact, parasitic and had literally been feeding off her older brother for the duration of the pregnancy. She also displayed rudimentary limbs and a head. Unfortunately, though she never developed a brain or a heart and could not have survived independently off her brother, Monica's case marks a rare instance of fetus in fetu being recognized in the womb and highlights the benefits of early intervention.